You can have whatever you want, but it's going to take 5 years. Life is, from all I can tell at this point, dreams and stories. And if you understand how those two things work together and you can apply them to your life, anything's possible. 5 years ago was the beginning of COVID. I can remember it really clearly. We lived in New York City. We had a gym. It was doing really well. We had our best month that we've ever had. It was our first month that we ever made over $100,000 in 1 month from our gym. It was incredible. And within a week of that huge milestone success, COVID-19 happened. This was March of 2020. Everything shut down. I don't need to tell you, you know. Everybody has a story, but everything shut down. Gyms closed, world closed. We were in New York City. It was a tough place to be. Since the gyms were closed, and we were doing everything remotely and anyway to keep the lights on, we decided to get an Airbnb in Austin, Texas. And we stayed here for a little over a month. Every morning, I would walk from the tiny apartment that we had above a 2-car garage. And I'd walk downtown around Lady Bird Lake, which is a really cool walking trail down here in Austin. And every morning I would dream of what I wanted. I mean, at the point, everything was falling apart. So my dreams weren't crazy, but I wanted a family. I wanted to be able to live down here in Austin. And I wanted to live in a high rise, like one of the high rises that I would walk by every morning to go on a walk around the lake. And this was like before the sun would come up. This was at like 5:30 in the morning, every morning. I'd listen to Tony Robbins, Les Brown, motivational speakers, and this idea that life is dreams and stories. The dreams that you have will drive you in the direction that you end up going. The stories that you have around the journey towards your dreams will dictate the actions that you take to get where you want to go. And my dream was to live here. My dream was to have a family. My dream was to marry the love of my life. My dream was to build a business successful enough that it didn't need me to be in it, so that I could work on it rather than run it. And nothing magic happened, right? The world opened back up. Things got worse before they got better for us. But the dream continued in my mind. It didn't go anywhere. And the story is what drove me to take the action. And the story that I created for myself, the story that I gave, the dream or the journey to achieve the dream, was that I was going to do anything that it took. And I just worked backwards. I knew that in order to have the result, to get to where I wanted to go, I had to learn things I didn't want to learn, do things I didn't want to do. I had to make sacrifices to become the person that I needed to be. The dream was so clear. The vision was so clear that it informed every action that I had every day. And then piece by piece, step by step, as I got closer and closer, I let the dream tell me what to do. And I lived the story of me chasing the dream. And this led to me asking the love of my life to marry her. There she is.
Hi.
And she said yes, even though I didn't have any money for a big ring. I had emptied my 3-digit bank account to get, what I could afford and what I hoped she would say yes to. And picked the right person who wanted to get on board and work toward the dream. And just step by step, things got closer and closer, and other gyms opened, and we got pregnant. We had a son. We moved to Texas. We moved into one of those high rises that I walked by and dreamed of every day. We worked our way up to one of the top floors, one of my favorite apartments, with this great view. Right when you wake up, you get this great view. I've got this beautiful baby just sleeping on me. I have the love of my life over here.
Looking hot right now.
Who's incredible, who just gave birth to this little baby like 3 days ago. You can have whatever you want, but it's going to take 5 years. And as long as you have a clear idea what your dream is, and you've got a good story that tells you what to do, and you stay focused on it, and you make sacrifices, and you give up the parts of you that aren't serving the goal, and you pick up new parts and new skills that do serve the goal, it happens. It just gets there. And it's not magic, and it's not woo-woo. It's just clarity. Because if you can see it, you can believe it. If you believe it, that'll get you to do the things you need to do. And if you like this video, you're going to want to check this one out. Because it's a lot like this, but totally different. I'll see you there.